Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the stream. The 2022 Winter Series presented by Telis and Kinto Ramen. The Overwatch series. Here we're going to be seeing Kent Lime versus SFU Black as the first match. I'm here with my partner in crime, Budget, as the caster. I am Small.
What's up? Thank you for having me.
Yes. Up next, as I said, we're gonna be seeing SFU Black versus Kent Lime. We are playing into the Omnic Cup, which is a Canadian Cup, presented by the Winter Series of what's the abbreviation again for the school? I keep forgetting. No,
For the
no, I'm
school?
not gonna lie. Well, not the school, but the organization doing everything.
I don't know. It was something by Lusty and Mr. Vectus. They're and Philanthropy. Those guys are the ones that made this all happen.
The Legends, as we
I think
call
it's
them.
SFUEA. I'm pretty sure.
Exactly. Sorry, I was forgetting.
Yeah.
That is the the little
It's all good.
the little problem at the start. So, what do you think we can expect today for our matches?
For our matches, I mean, I don't know. First round's always like it's kind of a toss up sometimes. You know, whether or not the teams are going to be good. You know, some people just make a team to just join a tournament,
That's true.
and they don't really have the best players in the world, but they're like, you know what, it'll be fun. And some people are like, we're gonna win this tournament no matter what. And sometimes those teams play against each other. So I think that's mainly what's gonna happen for the first round. But who knows? Maybe we'll get a
Who knows?
really close game.
There's a thing to remember that there is no real contenders players in this league, but I can personally recognize some names in right here. Some names that I can see in like Masters, low Grandmaster maybe. So I think we can definitely see a decent level for this league. We're not gonna see pro play. Probably not gonna see something like
Yeah,
the
no, for sure.
Overwatch League
I mean-
finals for sure. But I think it's a nice little tournament that we have here organized up.
Yeah,
It's been in the making for
Yeah,
quite a
no.
little bit. Sorry if the
I mean, I
by the way,
definitely
sorry if the
agree.
stream is a little not chaotic, but well, not chaotic, but what can I say? Sub organized for the
It's kinda
start. We had little
laggy.
technical problems last minute, but we work it out. We always do. I'm getting word that we're waiting on one player to start up the match here. We're gonna be playing on UBCEA, which is famous for being an awful map and an awful game mode. I don't know if you have the chance to play a lot of Overwatch 2 budget.
I've actually played it a lot, and I can guarantee, or I can just tell you that Colosseum was one of my least favorite maps. I mean, I don't know. I think I'd rather play like Hanamura. I actually kind of like that map, to be honest. But it is
Hanamura
what it is.
was
We're
kind
here.
of fun compared to Colosseum. I have to agree with
You know,
you.
like it's like Lee Jong, let's
Oh, we're gonna play
go!
Lijiang instead. Never mind. I got baited
Let's
by the
go.
leaders of this. And the Lunar New Year too. That is never mind. We are not playing the Lunar New Year. We can see it on our screen.
We're playing
Uh,
on daytime Lee Jong Tower.
Yes, very weird. Overwatch 2, which is
Quite the
which
exciting
has,
change that Blizzard has made to the maps, just changing the time and of day. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
But no.
it's a little touch up, for more casual players. It's probably nice to
Yeah.
have to see the maps on different angles. I do prefer
Yeah,
the nighttime
exactly.
Lijiang, I'm not gonna lie, but
It's
might
it's.
because I'm a little
I hope
hermit.
I hope we don't see any what's the watch point sun. You know what I mean?
Oh
Do you remember that?
no, didn't
Where
they
it just
fix it
blocks
in
your entire
Overwatch
screen.
2?
I hope that they did, but if
I
it
hope so.
happens, it's in small indie company. Remember that.
Oh, true. I mean, since day one of this map, it's been regarded as a major problem. On Watchpoint, the sun blasting at your screen, and you feel like you're outside for the first time in a few months.
Yeah, no, you feel
It's
like
been an issue, a known issue.
yeah, no, because you just feel so out of place. You're like, oh wow, am I outside? Nah, I can't be. You know. But I mean, hey, it is what it is, right?
It is what it is. We take what we have for Overwatch 2.
We take what you can get. Nice. So hey, for our first match, we have Can't Climb and SFU Black. All right.
Yes.
Who do you think is
Right
gonna win
before
this?
it
Who do you think's
starts,
gonna
I
pull
want to
through?
take a little minute to talk about our sponsors. Well, one of our sponsors first. We'll be thanking Telis for coming to us with an Apex tournament. if Overwatch isn't your vibe, which to be fair, it is Overwatch, we can't lie, and you're more the battle royale kind of guy, and you like Apex Legends, there's a tournament coming with the an Apex Legends tournament coming, sponsored by TELUS. There's gonna be the beginner, intermediate, advanced, and paid open skill division, which registers has started. They started January 5. There is gonna be prize pools. It seems like a pretty cool tournament. Not gonna lie, I might watch it because I'm not an Apex player. I'm not gonna play it, but I might watch it. And yeah, so thank you TELUS for sponsoring us in this on this side. And we also have Kenton Ramen, which I did not know existed, but I might buy it because I like ramen.
Yeah.
They wish everybody a happy new year, and they want to tell people to go check the store on the UBC campus during the holidays and after the holidays, because they have great dishes for students, which of course it's ramen. Nobody complains about ramen. They have great dishes for everybody, and it's a nice warm up for the winter season.
All right,
So,
everything going well over here, guys?
Everything
Yes,
is going
we are on
well.
stream
We are
chat
live.
Everything's
right
going
now.
well. All right, fantastic. Have you guys managed to get into the lobbies or anything?
We are in the lobby.
Yeah,
we are about to start the lobby.
Okay.
Nice.
Everything nice. Everything nice. So you were talking about which team you think is gonna win. Budget,
Yeah,
I think.
I mean, yeah, I was asking you what you were, what you're looking at.
I
Who
am
you
not
looking
gonna
at.
lie. Just by judging by players that I see here, some players that I played with, some players that I recognize, I am thinking Can't Climb might climb today.
Right.
Might get a little higher in the rankings. I have my eyes on Hidden. Hidden is a great tank. Also a great DPS player. I think we might see some Orisa play, some Ryan play, maybe even. Might be a little creative, but would be cool.
You know, if they do the gentleman's agreement of Orion, I think that we will have a really, really good match on our hands.
It would be very fun to see, not gonna lie. On the other hand, on SFU's black side, there is some players that I've had a hard time playing against sometimes in comp. So I recognize names. That's one thing that I find cool. Not gonna lie. I can definitely see a Junkrat player that I've seen before in North. Is a Junkrat one trick in GM, which Junkrat has been taking over the Overwatch 2 scene lately, especially in like the top 10. There was like 4 or 3 Junkrat players in there. So I think it's gonna be interesting to see what we can do here, especially on Lijiang, a map that is not known but good for Junkrat.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, of course we're gonna start off on Night Market, so it doesn't seem to be the best. I think. Yeah, I think we start on Night Market, right?
Definitely, considering that we're gonna have Tent Lime running possibly a Rhine, possibly a Junkrat. Probably not the best situation for them right now to be in. I do believe, on the other hand, that players, especially in competitive like this, can play in a flex fashion, I guess you can say. Maybe even one tricks can flex to other heroes, since competitive Overwatch is very different from ranked. So I'm curious. Honestly, I'm just curious what's gonna happen.
Yeah, no, me too. I mean, you see the Orisa versus Junker Queen here, and this mirror is actually, like, I think, personally, I believe it's favorable towards Orisa always, but Junker Queen has the ability to, you know, at least do things against Orisa.
It is very one-sided towards Orisa indeed, but I think it's a skill matchup. I'm not gonna lie. Both teams gonna go for the TP here. SFU Black not gonna be able to take it. They're gonna be stuck out of point right now. On the other hand, with Can't Climb, they're gonna take the initiative, taking the point. They're gonna set up with turrets. They're gonna look for knives in. They're gonna look to push people in, and they're pushing already on the Symmetra. Heart Spirit getting the first pick with his axe. Moving over to Diana, trying to get the kill. SFU Black staggering right now onto the point, cannot group up in front of the aggression that that Can't Climb brings to us. Sorry, I'm looking for names. I'm gonna get used to it at some point. That's the first fight win for them. Already pretty close to Bappelt here. We're not seeing a Kiriko right now, and there's Nana for SFU Black right now. That's one play that might be to consider Diana looking for nades.
Yeah, something
they're
you have
gonna
to keep
use
in
a
mind is
TP.
that Arc almost has his railgun here. Oh, we just used it. Never mind. But Surplay also has his railgun, so he may be looking for an opportunity to use it right now. He's searching, and he does not use. Oh, nice! He gets a pick on the Firefly.
Our Spirit is just walking in. He does not care about the Orisa.
No.
He's taking what it's his. Holy. Trying to kill Diana here. Oh, it's
yeah,
Stagger
no, I think it's
actually.
staggering Ana here.
It's a
just
very
trying
good
their best
stagger
here.
here.
That was honestly a pretty good stagger. They're gonna look to okay, so see here's the thing, right? Can't Climb has just point control, good advantage, right? They have this wall. They have both wall and window here. I think that they can take advantage of wall, like just aggressing on wall, just because they're going up against Nano, right? And so I think that this is just a really easy fight for Can't Climb here, to be honest.
It is probably an easy fight for Can't Climb, but we have to remember that SFU Black does have exactly this.
Oh,
They have
Nano Soju. Okay. Oh.
Gets
He
one
slid
pick,
in
but
and-
gets zoned out by the Lucio also. The Lucio sacrificed himself to make space for his team to kill the Sojourn. Junker Queen's gonna start walking in now
Yeah.
again. We're gonna take a little bit of space. There's no tank for us on the red team side, so we're not gonna be pushing in.
Yeah. I honestly really want to see what Here in Spirit does in this fight, just because he does have that ultimate ability and has gotten it faster than Yoru has. So I'm very curious as to how he's going to use it. But Surplay goes with the railgun. Gets
Your
trapped.
used early also. Terra Surge you used to try and make some space, gets a kill. We're looking to... Oh my god, that...
Oh! No!
Oh,
That's
That
quite
is-
unfortunate,
that is
but
a-
Arc gets a lot there. Oh, man. To be
Art
honest,
gets a
I think-
nice boop here. Maybe a bit of an interesting play from Hidden Spirit here with his ult to ult being
Yeah.
4 down, but it happens.
I thought that he was going to use it, on this next fight just because they had 99. I think it would have been a much... Oh, wait, never. Okay, whatever, it doesn't matter. Surplay just gets a pick
already.
on the Junkrat, and so now it's just a really easy fight win for Can't Climb here.
You're
as
risking
Orisa
zoned out. He's forcing
Yeah,
both
they use Suzu
cooldowns.
too. They're just in a
Trying to
really
walk
bad
in
spot
here.
if Can't... Oh, wait. Firefly gets a pick, gets traded off immediately.
Surplay gets another pick here again. We're trading picks right now. Orisa finally goes
Okay.
down. Impossible to do, but apparently it happens. Nice sleep on Heron Spirit here. They're... Can't Climb's gonna take the point.
And they're relying on Kiriko to get everything done with that Nano here. Maybe she can get it done as she gets one pick. TP's away. Here comes the tire. Oh, the wall was too powerful there.
That was a pretty chaotic round, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Ult economy was kind of everywhere. We were using ults, we were using a lot of ult calls though. But overall, great job. Great job on Can't Climb side here. They really took space efficiently. They were a lot faster, probably because of the speed boost of the shift of Heron Spirit on the Junker Queen. Able to take point first fight and also get picks. Also, just instead of trying to shoot at Orisa, they understood really quick that all they need to do is flank and kill the backline. We could see it a lot with Heron Spirit going the backline, getting axe swings, and then the Sojourn and the Symmetra just walking in. We are gonna go over
Yes.
to a Hog here against a Monkey that is also looking to, we're not
Yeah,
gonna
I
have
think they're gonna
advantage
look to
on
TP
the
points
other
here. I
side.
do wonder how the Ana plays a role in this. Oh well, that's a really good anti that you just said. Unfortunately, Kiriko's just better.
Kiriko
But
was
it
just
seems
that
like
hero.
Yoru gets a little too deep. That's quite unfortunate.
Little unfortunate indeed.
Mm-hmm.
Think that
I believe that
is
with-
gonna take
Oh,
some place on the point, but a
Heron
nice
Spirit gets a
Baron
pick.
Spirit here.
Yeah, as a
Lucio
hog
trying to
here,
stall.
you kind of just do everything.
Ooh.
He just gets another hook and he just controls way too much space as Yoru goes back into the Orisa, which does, I believe, can counter Hog if played correctly, because it's so difficult to die on Orisa.
It
But
is a bit of a skill matchup, but I would say
Yeah.
as we'd seen, Hog can win against Orisa. It's more of a how much can you force cooldowns out and then farm on Orisa, or how much can you ignore her and get the hooks in the backline. I guess we'll
Yeah.
see Heron Spirit's play here. Yoru really just has to Omega stun the Hog here, make his life a living hell, go back to Overwatch 1. But
Yeah.
we'll see what kind of plays we're looking into with that.
yeah, no, and you have to realize that if if SFU Black wins this fight, this map, oh, Ark's tire. I wonder what happened there. But yeah, no, if SFU Black wins this map, it's really beneficial to them. Not only that, not only just because they win the map, but next map is really good for Junkrat. You know, like right now it's a pretty even fight, I'd say, but Yoru just goes down, and it's not looking too hot.
I was told I got the sides wrong on my on the stream, so that is one little mistake. Mistakes happen. That's life. That's a 2-pick for Iron Spirit here, walking into the back line. Another clean swipe for SFU Black right now. We are gonna look into a 5 ults fight on one side and 4 ults on the other side. Well, close to 4. It seems like blue team is gonna take the win here on Lijong. We just have to play safe. We do have the massive shield that the Sim's gonna bring in. We can take space a lot with the Hoggold. We have the 1-tap in the Nano for the Sojourn. It's gonna be hard to take.
Yeah, everybody is just gonna get enabled here.
It's gonna be hard to take the.
There's the wall. I think they're going a little bit too early though. They could have waited just a little bit or backed up. But Orisa comes in. That's a really big dragon. However, there's just beat. I mean, every single ult has been used, so if they can stall a fight long enough, they'll eventually be useless. And Ark's almost on the tire, so it is potentially winnable. Oh,
we are looking into a C9 right here from the Doom.
Yeah.
From the team.
Can't climb. Goes up one map. You know, how do you feel about that? Of what you just saw?
I'm not gonna lie, I feel like it's a bit chaotic. I feel like it's a bit chaotic. I feel like the fights, the teams, well, especially especially like SFU Black, they are splitting a lot. They are going into different angles, trying to get the pick with it. But both teams are playing the same kind of comp. You know, they're both playing the kind of comp where we're looking into get the first pick. We're looking into getting in with a little bit of an advantage, but both teams are not playing in the same way. One is playing where they're going to play safe and check the angles. One are going to try and take the angles, and it seems like checking the angles is more of an advantage right now. We didn't even see the junk map. I am kind of sad for not seeing the junk player on the junk map, but that happens.
Yeah. There's not much to do there. I mean, honestly, if I kind of did want to see how Arc would have taken advantage of the control center map, because it is such a good junk map, at least in comparison to all the other maps. Junk is kind of like it kind of dominates a little bit, but yeah, I mean, I don't know, it was overall just a really, really strong performance from Can't Climb here, and
Can't Climb
yeah,
did a
I mean,
really good job indeed. I will say I am impressed by Iron Spirit. I am kind of sad. Never mind, we might see some here. I was gonna say I'm sad we are not seeing any Rhine play, but we are rolling into King's Row right now. An all-time favorite for well, everybody,
Yeah.
I guess.
no, I mean, you know,
Aaron
I love
Spirit.
Kings Row so
Everybody
much.
does.
I'm such a big fan of Kings Row, to be honest. Like,
Probably the perfect map. There is angles, there's great choke, but there's no not bullshit, but there's no I can't reach this high ground kind of thing. I can't push this place
Yeah.
because it's too oppressive. It's a pretty fair map all around, I would say. The flank routes are great. The angles to watch these are great.
it's
Even the
overall
sniper's
just
nests are pretty
it's
good.
just a perfect map, really. It's what every map should aspire
It's
to
the
be.
perfect definition for brawl.
Yeah, and it's honestly, it's really unfortunate that Brawl isn't meta here, but it is what it is. Sometimes you just gotta roll with the punches, and you know, it is always unfortunate to be a Ryan fanatic, but that's life, and that's how it goes. You know.
Yeah, I mean, I would really love to see Orion play here. Or Orion 1v1, an Orbital 1. I see North with the Orion PFP here. I see Aaron Spirit with a lot of run hours. I really want to see this. It's been a while since we've seen a fair Rhine 1v1. Something that's been, well, that's like not nostalgic, but that's more fair, without the cleanse things, without the one taps across the map from a Sojourn, without the Omega stuns from Orisa. Just a nice classic Rhine 1v1.
Mhm.
I don't know what you think of it. I think it would be pretty cool.
It would be very cool to see Ryan here. Not only that though, but just mainly because I understand Ryan 1v1's better than any other 1v1 in the game, and it'd just be really interesting to see how people would approach the mirror here. However,
true. I haven't really done any round 1v1s in Overwatch 2. I think it would be indeed interesting to see how people approach it. I used to be a great, I'm Diamond on tank, but I used to be a great Rhine player. Well, decent for Diamond, you know? And
yeah. Best Diamond player. Best Diamond right now, hard out there.
Number
yeah.
1 Diamond Reinhardt, for real. I don't think that's something I should brag about. Diamond is still the top 10% Overwatch, but what I was saying.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of know how to play it. I do coach in collegiate too, so I know the mindset you need to have for Ryan. But in Overwatch 2, I've been lacking onto that, so I might put out the notepad if we see a Ryan 1v1 here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I mean
starting in really soon.
Yeah, no, I mean, it seems both teams should be ready as long as Can't Climb goes in. Really but yeah, I mean, I just want to see Ryan. That's pretty much it, even though it's bad. But this current meta is just dominated by, Hog, Junker Queen. Ramatra is not bad, but Orisa is just the best character right now, and personally, I think it's bad.
I've seen some people think that the Zarya got into the mix, and it's now a cycle of endless countering. It's like Hog can counter. Well, Ursa counters Hog, but the Hog counters Zarya, but then Zarya counters Orisa, and it just goes on and on and on.
It's just the trading card game, unfortunately. Yeah. But here we see, here in SFUEA just not caring about.
I'm not caring about the middle thing. Honestly, what I think the most entertaining and also the funniest tank to play right now, the one that brings the most joy to the user, Junker Queen. I've been playing her a lot lately in comp. I've been trying to get to Masters. I went from like Plat 4 to Diamond 1 playing Junker Queen exclusively, and it's been a blast.
Yeah, I mean, as someone who just only boycotts Orisa, it's really difficult to climb, and I got GM win on her just by playing Junker Queen because it was just so easy. And it's also bearable against Orisa. Like, it's not like playing Monkey or Ryan where Orisa just does everything. You can actually
true.
We see them on the Genji Ana.
The Genji Ana.
Yeah.
That is one duo you don't see often anymore.
You really don't.
Trying to take.
I'm curious to see how they're gonna deal with the Hanzo here, the Hanzo just drops. Okay.
The Genji in the backline trying to get on the Ana. Little bit of a skid issue, I would say. We are almost getting a kill. We're forcing cooldowns. We're getting attention from the Ana. We're getting the kill. It's gonna be a lost fight for Can't Climb here, but we are gonna be looking into better spawns with nice sleep on the Orisa starting. Diana's gonna be coming back a little bit later.
Yeah, no, I mean the
SFUEA gonna have to play safer.
The important thing here is just for Axel to get his blade. As you do see a bunch of cooldowns be used and committed. Yoru doesn't have any more cooldowns, but that doesn't matter because here in Spirit is just dead. And Orisa, and the trade of Orisa to Hanzo is just so much better. Or losing a tank and losing Hanzo is just better for the team that still has the tank. So it seems that they're really like SFU is just gonna win this one, I believe.
But with Heron Spirit thinking here on the Junkrat, trying to get a pick in the backline, trying to get a sneaky one tap, probably inspired by Flame himself on the rank 1 spot. Soldier coming out, Firefly.
Oh, Firefly with 2. Okay. The dragons. You can miss the dragons. Ana's one or two. Oh, but they
Got a
seen
third
that,
one too, though.
unfortunately.
Yeah,
Yeah,
might have lost the point, but got a clip.
He got the clip. You know,
He got
that's
the
going on
clip.
TikTok.
That is a TikTok clip. I think we're gonna see right here.
Yeah.
SFU Black coming back with Kiriko, Nano, and Tire with Terra Surge 2 here. Aaron Spirit gonna switch to the Hog. Gonna try and get the picks in the backline now. Nanoblade is ready for Kent Line 2. It's gonna be a fight of who ults before, I think. If we use Kiriko ult and Nano before, we might win. If we decide to
also,
wait for Nanoblade to come out before, it might be harder.
Something important too is that they don't really have a counter to Nanoblade in the sense that they don't have like a Lucio or a Zen to counter beat. You know, with beat or chance. And so it's just outplaying the enemy supports, making them use cooldowns here for the side of Can't Climb. Right? So I'm very curious as to how how long they're gonna wait and delay this blade until they find the perfect opportunity, or if they're just gonna use it to force any ultimate abilities and just back up.
I think using it in 2 enemy ults would be a pretty bold move from them, but that could
they're
work.
going for it. Oh, it gets
2 picks
nice.
already. A third on the far here.
Nice.
Lean up on the team's not gonna give them the 5k apparently. Not gonna let them kill the Orisa and the Kiriko. That is kind of sad for Axel, but a great blade here. Can't climb, winning with 2 ults right here. No ults used on the side of SFU Black.
And you see
we're out on 4 ults here. We
that
might
could be smart because they are going 4 against 2. Unless they don't know that, but Hidden Spirit does have, oh wait, they just commit 3 off the bat. That's interesting. Okay. If they get a kill, it's worth it. If they don't, it's just really bad for them because they're gonna wait this all out. Interesting Tire. Oh, okay, kills him.
Perfect kill, actually.
Yeah, and then they just win. Unfortunately, however, it was only the Tire that did anything, and so they just used Nano and Rush for
to take space.
No reason.
It is.
Yeah, it was just to take space for Tire.
It is maybe a suboptimal play here. We are gonna look into Firefly flanking at the start of the round here. Hog and Lucio ult ready for Can't Climb. SFU Black does have the Terra Surge. Firefly still on the flank.
He does
2 taps the Genji.
Hog is low. Nice. Okay, so that's just an immediate fight win just based off of outplay. That was really good on the side of USF.
SFU Black indeed.
SFU Black, my bad.
No problem. A great flank here on the side of Firefly too, getting a quick pick and Heron Spirit stuck in the trap. We are looking into...
Interesting here. Okay, so Yoru has, Orisa's ultimate ability, but against a Hog, you really want to make sure you don't ult the Hog, because the Hog, if he whole hogs you, you're just staying there, and he can get a lot of damage onto you. However, Hidden Spirit just goes in, just balls with no fear in his eyes, just there, and they just rush and win the fight off of 2 ults, which is honestly very economic, just so good for them.
Very economic indeed. Can't Climb has a great ult economy right now. I've seen they don't waste ults; they just kind of walk in with the ult they need. Here we walk in with beat and the whole Hog. We take space. We cannot die because everybody's a tank. Great play here made by them. Nanoblade's gonna be coming up to 90 on the blade.
Yeah, and it doesn't seem like they really need.
Oh,
Yoru goes down. That's tough. Right now they have 2 options: just play to stall or hide until your Orisa comes back. But now you have to play the 3rd corner, and so you're gonna give a lot of card space.
Firefly and Axel having
Firefly's still on the flank.
Here.
He does. Oh, he can get this kill. No.
He chooses not to commit.
Sojourn ult comes through. Firefly's looking for the reroll. Oh, there it comes. It secures 1 kill.
Nanoblade coming out. Missed the purchase in here. Nice boops on the Nanoblade. Looking to get a kill. Gets the Ana. Tries to follow up on everybody but cannot find targets.
That's fine. Because Kiriko's still alive. Able to keep up the team. It was trying to stay alive, but can't. Oh, wait. Interesting Nano. Maybe we can get something out.
Firefly and the Genji. Nano in the backline. Trying to get Lucio. Getting forced out by supports. That's going to be a wasted Nano, but Kiriko on the point might be enough to win. I don't think so. Surplay here with the Tracer getting a pick on the Genji. The only Junkrat's left for
Good
the
stun
Orisa
coming
here.
up from Yoru. He does have his ult, but unfortunately can't use it against a Hog. He just dies. Overall, not a bad hold, but a really good push from
A really good
Ken.
push indeed.
It's still winnable if they get to capture all three, but now they have, because they capped it over a minute, now they have the time pressure of they have to cap it without overtime, otherwise they just can't win.
They do have to cap it. We might be looking into a long map here. I feel like both teams might be attack teams here. The Orisa is probably gonna be a lot better into with pushing into Hog instead of
Defending.
trying to keep him out. I know it's a CC character, but CC can be really strong to take space more than defend it. I believe.
Yeah. And I feel like that was the biggest mistake, at least in defense. They were just waiting until they ran at them and then tried to play reactively. But on Orisa, it's just so much easier to be oppressive.
I say
and
this,
just
but
make
there's
their
going to
time
be a change
bad.
of a strategy on the side of
Oh,
SFU
well,
Black. Where we are going from a brawl with Orisa to a poke comp. We're switching up to have a Hanzo. We're keeping the Junkrat. We're not going to be flanking anymore. We keep Diana for Nano, which I do think is maybe not an odd play, but an interesting play to have to make here. Heron Spirit gonna keep the Hog here, Axel and Genji. On this time it's gonna be Kent Line running Nanoblade again. We are not giving up on our comp. We are gonna be running the Zen, which is an interesting pick in Overwatch 2. Kind of outdated by Kiriko, but maybe the Discord can work wonders here.
Yeah,
Maybe they have a play in mind.
Before you would play a spam comp, as in just Sig and Hanzo just does it, like go off on their own adventure and everybody else does it. Does it that still hold true in this game in Overwatch 2?
I don't think so. I think the meta has been a lot of Brawl here. We've seen the Zarya meta with Brawl, we've seen Jungkook meta with Brawl, we've seen Narissa went with Brawl. Overwatch was just a faster game. Spam is maybe a little more, a little less relevant to the game. On the other hand, there is Sojourn existing that is a good spam hero with crazy one-taps.
Yeah.
Can't climb here, seeming to hold a good defense, not letting anybody take angles. Axel having a little bit of trouble into pushing in, but overall nobody's taking angles right now. There's no room to push for SFU Black here, trying to take angles to Junkrat inside.
Axel overcommits a little bit too much, and now they're down both DPS. Hayden gets a pick though. Maybe they can try to trade this out.
A great hook here, but going to be stunned out by the Sigma with the rock here. His heal is cancelled out. We're going to be chasing the supports for a bit of staggers here. Might be able to get one. Nice sleep on the hidden here, but this team is back. Nano is up on the other hand for SFU Black here. We're going to be maybe nanoing Sig here to keep points. Sojo
they're going to nano. Oh, nice trap placement coming out from Firefly. As it really just shows, trap counters everything, I guess.
It really does. It really does. People are gonna complain about it, but on the other hand, it is a non-moving target on the ground. Mixed feelings about trap. Mixed feelings.
People just need to look down, watch where they're going. I guess. Okay, it's okay though.
Indeed.
All right. You have
5 volts for SFU Black coming up here. Maybe a little bit of an advantage here. It is gonna come back to picks though. We're not gonna remember they're running a Discord with Hog here. It is really very easy to poke somebody in and have them blow up instantly for Can't Climb. It's gonna be a matter of pressing Q before Can't Climb gets picks. I think to secure a fight win here.
What's gonna decide this fight? Well, it's to pick there, and there's the pick.
There's the pick, there's the ult.
Perhaps Firefly
Axel.
and Yuri can get some. Axel goes down. Yuri's Flux seems to be not doing all that much. But they're still in this fight. The Nano gets to left. That still forces out 2 ultimate abilities from Can't Climb. So it honestly wasn't all that bad of an ult, since it did force Whole Hog and Trans. But they're coming up on
to be
Nano
over to the Cassidy here, trying to get a little bit of more spam from in close range to deal with the Hog. Van is flanking here, and then on the flank, Nano is still up for Can't Climb. We are still in a poke phase right now. There's no real big ults to win. Ooh, nice hook on Hidden Spirit part.
Interesting use of Hanoon here, as he has no targets to use it on. But that does get a little bit of
zoning ult.
Yeah. Alright.
Still in the poke phase here, we're looking to get picks, we're looking to get hooks. Siren Spirit not being able to hook anybody else than Yor with his massive
Yeah, Yori's
powerful
just
and
playing for his flux
cooldowns.
right now. He's just trying to build his flux as fast as possible. He has his flux, and now they're gonna look to try to engage with it. I don't think that they should be waiting on any other ults, so now they just have to commit,
Flux is
wait for
up.
cooldowns, and then just go. They get antied on the engage. That's unfortunate, but let's see what they can get.
A
Oh,
great hook from Hidden Spirit
decent
here.
hook, yes. Hidden gets
One man
flux.
flux.
Can Hidden die? Yeah, all right, the flux died. They start to. Oh, nice sleep!
Ooh, a nice
Wow.
sleep.
No, Kaizen's on sleeps have actually been pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
I have to agree,
He's
Kaizen
got
has been
good
doing
value.
a pretty good job with the sleeps right now.
They got 2.
Seems like a
Axel
fight
can
loss.
die. Axel dies. I believe this is winnable. The only issue is that it's both supports
winnable.
with Hog, so they have all the damage they need and the healing they need. So they can stall this out until their DPS comes back.
Lime still gonna be walking in a little bit, trying to get some poke on the Hog here. 4 cooldowns before trying to commit on him. Yoru rocks him here before he uses his heal. That's a bit unfortunate. We are still afraid of the hook right now, which he misses, unfortunately, right at the end.
Firefly flank on the
Arc.
left side, and Surplay just slides into a kill. Slides to get killed. And with this rush, everybody just falls apart.
Arc is kind of doing whatever he wants
Look
right
at
now in the
Blade.
back line of Kent Lime.
Wow, I mean, that was a decent or good attempt from Axel to try to get, kills with the blades. Unfortunately, their
Pretty
healing is
good
just
clutch
too
attempt
good.
indeed.
Yeah, healing's just too good. Even with, 2 slashes on Akiriko, it's just not enough to kill her nowadays. So, it is what it is. Now they're just gonna have to try to get something done with
Nano
their
Blade really on
full
the
hog.
SFU Black's side right now. Might be looking to a Nano Blade ult. They have the trends on for Hidden right now already. Might trying to bait it out before, trying to Nano Soldier maybe. Good pick for Surplay here.
Yeah, Firefly goes down again.
A nice shot.
And so
Firefly
now-
getting kind of farmed by the Soldier and of Surplay. Slurplay.
Yeah, no,
I don't know
Surplay's
how to
been
say
getting
this.
really important first picks. To be honest, before the
Soldier for you.
fights. Yeah, I mean, as a sniper, spam, fucking dive, everything. Oh, excuse my language, my bad. Yeah, Sojourn just does everything, and Yoru gets criminally low and dies. Yeah, it doesn't seem like they can really handle the poke phase, especially with the Sigma here. But they do have flux. They can nano visor, or they can actually play. They can wait and they can play for a nano visor and a rush, where the nano visor would literally just melt through everything.
You
It would
have
be
to
so
remember
good.
there is trends ready from Hidden here. We might be looking into trying to bait plays here with the Blade and then Analyzer.
Yeah, that would be a really good play. Or maybe they could flux to bait the trance. They have a lot of stuff they can use to bait the trance from Hidden.
Are going out with the
And
Blade.
here it comes. They choose not to use trance. Okay, so they didn't fall for it. And so now they have trance for something else at their disposal.
They did use Overclock though.
Healing Spirit goes down. Becomes a flux and rush. Trance comes out. But now you have Nano Visor.
Visor still ready. Getting used
Here it
though.
comes. Nano
One
Soldier
pick,
comes
2
in.
picks.
But the Nano Visor. Oh, both supports
Nano
are down.
Soldier in the back line.
And Sojourn is. I mean, does Sojourn beat Soldier here?
I don't know which
really
beats
low.
which.
Oh, and they don't get it. Oh wait, Lucio
And
Kiriko
a good stall here
with the
for
Genji.
Lucio.
Ah man, this cleanup is really good for the side of SFU here.
Axel kind of
As a
farming in the
Doomfist,
back here.
all the
Parent
desperation,
Spirit
Tracer's
with the
out.
Doomfist.
They're just playing to get overtime now. Oh,
It seems to be going well
They
for them
can't
right
get
now.
the
We're
kills
going to
fast
be coming
enough. They're
back
gonna
into
come
a
back.
5v5. This is very bad
Yeah.
for SFU Black here, but
no,
Art
they
go
have
for
to
a
cap in
pick.
8 seconds. They just have to. 5, 4, 3.
We might be looking into an
2,
overtime play
1.
here. It is
Yeah,
overtime ticked out.
overtime. Now they just can't win.
Unfortunate
Yeah.
here for SFU Black. It is still drawable. We need to win this fight though, however. The stall is still going on. Parent Spirit going down. Blade used by Arc here, trying to get a Tracer. She does
Yeah.
get it with a Slice here. Another stall coming back from the Genji here. It's a great stall from Kent Lime's side, but eventually they're gonna have to give it up to SFU Black.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, it's really frustrating to see all that come out, but you know, it is what it is. Let's see. What do you think they're going to choose to play for the defense here, just to try and secure the draw, so they can at least get another map of playtime here?
Indeed, we might be looking at a draw here. It is hard to do. This is only 1 minute 15. It is time to build 4 or 5 volts. I think it's gonna come back to Can Climb's capacity to get first picks here. We've seen a lot of Heron Spirit getting hooks and Surplay getting picks with the Sojourn, but they are not gonna be running that right now. Gonna be looking into a Bastion and a Junker Queen. I think we're expecting a hog, or no, I mean a Ursa play from SFU Black, which is probably not gonna happen. SFU Black gonna play a poke here, gonna play safe in the backline with great healing, a soldier, and a Hanzo with the shield here. Might be efficient, might be not. It's all gonna be dependent on the Can Climb's capacity to take angles against that, I guess.
No, yeah, for sure. I mean, oh, the Bastion comes out. I mean, first point's always difficult to hold. I mean, when I used to play in teams, it was in a comp. Oh, the big anti comes through.
Forcing
They
land
force out
out
drone
so
really
early,
early, and they're all so low. Axel comes in with a pick on Firefly, though. Nice rock.
Axel in the
Right
backline.
Genji, Axel's 1 HP. Axel dies, but they just see. Oh, do they not see 9? Okay. Yoru has
to. Queen stepped in the backline.
Yeah, and they're down 3. Yeah.
The Bastion on the point. When everybody is spread out, there is no way to contest him. That is going to be another win for Can Climb here, going for a 2-0 into the third map. Their chances to win are going to be going down a lot right here, but it's not lost already, actually, with the great now played with the play of the game. Amazing.
Let's see this play from Axel here. Getting 4, looking really powerful.
Pretty well done, I would say.
I agree. Now, as I'm not aware, how many maps do they play?
It's a best of 3, I think. So it is. It is actually over. I thought it was best of 5. That is my bad. Can Climb gonna move up right now to second round. SFU Black going down against them. Might not have been that long, but it was a pretty fair fight. It was pretty nice to see. What time is it right now? We are gonna be. Hold on, I have to find the bracket again to read that information.
Let's see if the owners or admins are gonna give us this information right now.
We are gonna be coming back in about 30 to 35 minutes, I think. It's gonna depend on when the other match is ending. I want to congratulate Can Climb for their win here. I want to thank SFU Black for coming here and playing. Might have been out already, but you know, you still had fun. Well,
I mean, that's kind of like, that's kind of how it is.
As you can have.
Especially when you make a team with, especially with the limitations, I guess. I don't want it to sound like I'm discriminating, but like, especially when you just have like such a I wouldn't say that the Canada region is like huge, and also like there's not that many. Well, since it's not huge, like the disparity's a lot. It's
all I really want to say is still a good job here. It might have been a 2-0 with a blowout, but the maps were close. It was not a total roll.
They weren't spawn
GG to both teams. We are gonna be heading on to this little break here until we get to the second map. So we'll see you guys in the bit stream.
Yep.
Traveling to Volskaya Industries.
Welcome back, gamers. We apologize for the small wait here. We are gonna be seeing here on the second match after seeing Kent Lime and SFU Black go in a pretty close fight. Not gonna lie. Road Dogg versus Primordial Goop, which has a lot of high-level players I can see here. I think it's gonna be quite an eventful match. What do you think, Budget?
No, yeah, I think this is definitely going to be a really good map. I mean, you have your bedtime story, your Funfi paradox. I mean, I can recognize almost every single player here. The only ones that I really don't
honestly,
recognize.
there is the
I mean, is
Ghost
KVN
Garchomp.
the Doomfist player? KVN?
Whom?
No, it's not a Doomfist player. Oh, he's a support player. Okay, I mean that's fine, right? Like I recognize 9 out of the 10 players here, and so I definitely okay, wait, they're asking for a coin flip. Okay,
Yeah, they're in a coin flip for first map pick. They are deciding right now. Anyhow,
no.
do you have anything you can predict for this map here? Which team do you think is gonna win?
the team that I think is gonna win is probably I mean just off of names alone, I'm rooting towards, or I'm leaning towards the team, the red team here.
The red
But-
team. So Primordial
yeah.
Goop is what I understand.
Yeah, but I think Primordial, I think they're gonna have, they're gonna have, the easier time here, mostly just because they recognize everybody there. But you also have, at least I do know that Roadhog is gonna run the Symmetra
True,
and the
true.
Roadhog here, and so
am-
it's. Mhm.
I'm looking forward to seeing Carwash run this Metro here. I really hope there is not like Flim himself, who is like Junk OTP who would never plays Junk in scrims, and I hope he's gonna play his Sim in scrims. But
Mhm.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I think that, and it's also like you have to realize Carwash and Garchomp, I mean, they're not one tricks, but they do play Roadhog and Symmetra a lot, especially in rank. So at this point, after 7 years of playing this video game, they should know how to counter or how to play against their counters. And so, it's also
really
like
the
this isn't a tournament that you scrim for, right? So there's not really much preparation that goes into this, and so
true. I didn't think of that. I thought
Like,
it was gonna
either
be like
way-
scrims, but it is like ranked right now. if I-
exactly, this is
if I
basically
can
just
say.
pugs, kind of, right? And so I feel like it's just who's gonna get tilted first, at least.
Who's gonna get tilted first?
Exactly, and that's not to say that they have weak mentals. It's just to say that, when you know why you're losing,
I get what
and
you mean, I
it's
get what
something
you
you can't, it's out of your control, and you're trying your best to control it, but you just can't. It's really frustrating sometimes. And so I think that, it just depends. If someone's dominating, they're going to continue to dominate. But I believe this is going to be a really interesting and close game. I don't see this being one-sided in any capacity, to be honest.
On the other hand, I am kind of well, not curious, but I really want to see what's gonna be like ranked or a scrim. Because there's like I said it earlier. I said that one tricks can flex in these situations. It's gonna depend if they like practice a little bit or not. If they know each other or not well. If they do, if there's good synergy, I can definitely see players like Carwash getting off the sim. I can definitely see players who are known for a hero, not play well what they're known for, I guess.
Yeah. No, I mean, like, while you do have that, there's also just the thing of like, sometimes you can make your one trick work, and I feel like if they can make their one trick work, and even if they can't, I think that they're gonna try their best to. So I mean, all in all, at this point, it seems as though. Wait, do you know if they're coaches or subs, the people in this lobby?
I do not have that information right now. But
I'll
I
just
agree
ask
with
real
you
quick.
here. The one tricks can always work. Whatever situation is, the one trick can always work. You can always see, like even in ranked or in just Overwatch as a whole, players go play like a sub hero, and then they're kind of like I guess like Flame did last season on Junkrat. That's like my best example for that. Playing Junkrat into a soldier meta, playing the Sim into a soldier meta, playing like other heroes that are not necessarily meta right now at higher rank, and I think that can also transfer to scrims and match situations like this, even though it's pretty much harder to do because of the preparation the teams put in. But here there's not that much preparation going into this tournament, so
Yeah, like
it
what's
is
the
gonna be
prize pool
interesting.
here?
We are gonna be seeing Busan as the first map, which I almost want to quit the lobby for, but that's
Why?
alright.
What are you
That's
trying to say with
alright.
that? What are you trying to get at here?
I
What are you trying to say
really
about
hate
Korea?
sniper maps. See,
Oh,
I've been playing with
okay,
the
yeah,
this season.
yeah,
I really hate
yeah.
Now traveling.
these kind
No,
of
yeah, I mean,
maps.
also you have to realize they're playing Symmetra, and I don't think that the Roadhog here is a really confident sniper.
Oh,
And Betham Story is known for his hit scans, so you know you're gonna have to figure out ways to cope with that, or just see if you can counter it in any way. But yeah, no, I'm really excited to see how this is gonna turn out, and I'm so glad I'm in the position where I'm just watching the game and I'm not playing in it, because I can just sit back and relax and just enjoy this, because I don't want to play this, you know?
True.
I don't-
have to
I
agree.
don't- I don't need this
Overwatch
pressure
showed
here.
it was not an enjoyable experience.
Yeah, no.
We are gonna see a monkey
Orisa
come
and
out.
Monkey coming out from Garchomp here. Okay, personally, I haven't seen him on Monkey that much, so we'll see how this pans out. But he's
Garchomp
playing against
Monkey is
Orisa.
quite
This could be our best
the
mission
original
yet.
play, I guess you can say.
Yes.
There is
Oh,
ways
we
to
have a
make it work on
DC
this.
already.
Oh no.
Oh no! That is
Not
quite
already. You
unfortunate.
might have to pause again here. They
Yeah,
are
or we can just get
they are-
Illusion in here. Probably as the sub.
the endless time we're playing here. So I guess we can just look at the comps for a second here.
Hmm.
What do you think?
Yeah, we can analyze it, and you know, it's also a little bit like pretty bad because there's no delay, but it's whatever. Who cares?
Such different
Yeah.
comps here that we're seeing. Blue team
Yeah,
here,
no.
primarily you're gonna run a Tracer and a Sim, probably gonna look for angles, probably gonna look for small flanks with the Sim here. Gonna
Oh, I just
have
realized
some
Betham
peel from the
Story's not
Monkey, gonna have some peel from the Lucio.
Yeah, Betham Story's not playing on the sniper map, so you know, I think
True.
that this is this is gonna be a lot more fair than I thought. Because
On the other hand, on the other side, what I see here
Mm-hmm.
is basically the same thing, except that the tank cannot kill the DPS, but the DPS are stronger. A soldier and an echo with the
think
Mercy. I have
because
played this yesterday in the UGC League. It is annoying to play against. It's such a weird comp. It's the soldier just gets the pocket and does whatever she wants, and when the echo has cooldowns, she says, "Hey Mercy, can you follow me?" Goes for a pick with both cooldowns, and then gets out, and then goes back to soldier. It's gonna be really annoying
Yeah.
comp to play against, especially with the Sim in your team.
that's true, and also what you have to realize is that the only character that can't really run away is Ana, but because Karmash does have TP, they can be as mobile as any other character in the game. And so they can pretty much all dive together, and that's what they're doing, you know? You see, you know, Orisa Sato is really low, they have to use cleanse, and they use every single cooldown possible. And, you know, they take a lot of really good space in this early fight. They get back with time, and now they're going to be able to capture the objective that Donald does, right? Unfortunately, it's going to be met. The left side rotation is just go in. They're really being aggressive here. You know, Garchomp is pretty deep, and trying to beam, they beam down Car Wash. Oh, wow. Now this is a really scrappy fight. KVN got 2. Okay, now they just have to deny res.
KVN with two big picks here. Narwhal going in. Garchomp gonna switch to the ball here. Sawhill gonna walk up to the point. Seems like an advantage here on the side of Road Dog. They're gonna take the point slowly but surely.
Yeah, no, now it's just a stall. They just have to stall this for as long as they possibly can. Because that tick is just, it's still building percentage for them, right? And they do have really mobile characters, and they're able to keep the stall here. Divinity's on the Tracer, just not
Also
getting
about
shot.
to
They're just
TP in and
ignoring.
TP out people here. That's really good. The Sim goes down, however.
Yeah.
The ball goes
Yeah,
to
but
the
everybody's
first
so
stall.
fast. Everybody's so fast.
This is
Right?
such a... Hanamura getting two bigs here. This is such a chaotic fight too. Nice stall
No, I
here
mean,
from
It's not really chaotic, it's just a stall. But you have to
not
realize
chaotic,
they
it's
just got
just,
30% of a stall.
It is a very good stall that happened here. On the other hand, Olds got fed a lot on Rodog's team. We're gonna be looking to have 5 ults here. Kiriko is gonna be very strong against their comp here. Can walk into anyone for free. Just gotta make sure the Stixa doesn't have their
They have every
their,
ult.
their TP ready here. I want to see a good copy. I want to see a good copy this fight.
Yeah, I mean, as long as... Oh, Divinity gets all the stickies. He eats all of it. Okay. Now let's just force ults and see if he can force force a lot. And
Copy
try.
the
So
sim
there's
against
Copy,
Carwash here.
And they all peel back.
Lose the
Okay, that's really good.
unfortunate
There's Orisa ult and... Okay, and Wall and Valk invested already. And so now you just have Rush and the Railgun, right? Sawhill's really out of position here. Maybe they can punish it.
Railgun still a very strong hold here. Rush used on here.
There's
Beat
Beat
to
and
counter
Cold
in it.
committed.
They're stacking supportals. Oh no.
Yeah. It could be beneficial as long as they get a pick. Mercy seems to be pretty low, but their Floofy does. Tristan's, they're all really, really low. Oh, Floofy goes down. Nice, good job by
Railgun
Narwhal.
goes out, but Garchomp finds the pick, follows up on it. Sawhill
They're
falls
all
down.
way too low.
Trying to get a pick with Power Warrior on Garchomp here. Cannot do it. Garchomp gonna dive in. Finish the kill as Sniper Monkey here.
Yeah.
Alright.
I mean, to be honest, that was just a really well played fight. They were going
It
into,
really
they
was.
used every single ult, and they just misused some of them, or they just stalled the fight long
only
enough
Primal
to
is
be able
gonna
to
be
use it.
ready here. That's we're
Exactly,
gonna be
and that's really good for
looking
Garchomp, because that means that he can get really, really aggressive. And you see him
I'm
doing
gonna
just
go
that.
in here, getting first pick on the
He's
Mercy.
stuck in a
Maybe she does
room.
get the Mega.
Oh. No, oh. There's a Suzu, but nah, there's no way. And then Sahil's just alone. And you can't really do much there.
Sahil
It
gonna
is
fall
what
to
it is.
Garchomp here. Garchomp gonna follow up on the Kiriko. Carwash finishing the kill for him. They
Can
are
we
gonna
get this?
start the next fight down 1. The Morse going back from spawn. Going to
Sahil
Roadhog.
goes onto the Roadhog.
For
Oh.
Sahil. It
Quite
is
a
the last fight
scary
scenario
thing.
here. We have Pulse, we have Wall, we're gonna have Primal to take space. It is a very bad scenario to be in for Roadhog here. They are gonna give some space. Primal Go wants to make the fight last longer. They're gonna give some space and right before
They
rushing
also have to
in.
make sure to kill this turret, and which they do, which is a very
Using
nice thing.
Primal.
Garchomp goes in with Primal. Oh, Kavean dies! Okay. Garchomp chases and kills Tristan in the
Sahil's getting
spawn.
Pulse.
The Kiriko is alone, he doesn't have TP, so he just dies, and so, yeah, they just win. This Roadhog
Nice
is
Lex are
good.
getting 2 very good picks here.
100 in the funny number. It was overall well played.
100 and the funny number indeed. I'll be fixing my audio right now. I forgot to reset it correctly. 1 second. My
That's
ears
your
have
bad
been
and no
getting
one else's.
blown up for the whole time. My bad. We are back. Alright, now this is the sniper map. This is the one that I absolutely despise. I want to see what we're gonna play into here. Carwash gonna keep the sim with the Spark skin. We seem to be keeping the same comp actually. Roadhog may be a bit more viable on this comp. Maybe easier to take some angles, maybe easier to get some hooks. Garchomp gonna run the monkey again despite the threat of Roadhog that is now impendent. We're gonna be taking the Mega Room, but Roadhog's gonna be taking point instead, which is a pretty good play for considering they have a Hog, considering they're the one holding space. And they get the free hooks.
Hook
But
comes out. Oh, Floomfy just gets caught out. Floomfy to Garchomp trade? Oh, they just get more. However, they're trading really nicely, and I'd rather have a Hog than, you know, a Lucio here. The Divinity just gets one.
We're getting the point here against Talas, I'm not gonna lie, that's just a well played fight for them here. The stand really works in their favor here. I think it's such a niche play, people don't know how to play against it right now. They're not preparing for TPs, not preparing for flanks. Sim can be really deadly when not intended to right now. I think that's what we're seeing, always setting up for bomb TPs, I guess we can call it. Divinity close to the pulse bomb here, also getting good pressure. Sahil not being able to get any hooks on anyone.
Oh, Paramore gets a kick on a Garchomp. And Tristan gets a pick on a cart. Yeah, they just win this fight now. Now it just all comes down to
You're really kind of just
know,
walking
fighting
in
well.
free here. Oh! One clip from Divinity
Divinity one
here.
from Paramore, okay.
At the
Garchomp's
point,
almost back.
he lost the point. Divinity might be looking
Paramore
into
switches to the
spawn camping
soldier.
here. The soldier.
Can he get it
seems
done?
to know. Is he gonna get
Soldier
it done?
versus Tracer 1v1 is pretty difficult, I must say. Alright, Narwhal dies.
Soldier no
And
fuse.
yeah. You know, once Narwhal dies, it's just a fight lost now. But Divinity does win that, surprisingly. They might be able to get to kill her here. She just committed recall, but she gets her blinks back and is already out, so it's fine.
Rodog
Paramore.
still has the point here. Pretty even fight right now. We're gonna have Warding Pulse here. Wall is a really strong ult against this column here. We can walk on the hog for free without getting hooked. We can, if he gets shielded properly, that is. They're gonna take point instead, actually. Rush used against
all this comes down to is
more
just
ult.
see if they can get a pick through all this, and you know they can't. So with these 3 ults get invested by Roadhog, they secure the point, and now they have Beat and Primal, both sustained ultimate abilities. But Sawhill's coming into the Hog ult, which will allow him to punish Garchomp whenever he gets too aggressive, just like there. If they break bubble and he gets the hook, he's dead. But unfortunately, Garchomp gets away just in time.
Oh, really good spam man right now. Paradox, good pick on the Lucio. He does it again.
Yeah, Garchomp has to commit his Primal here to see if he can do something or just get something done. But no, as KVN falls and Carwash does too. Oh, he still commits it. Okay. He thinks he can 1v5. Let's see it. No, he couldn't get it done. Nice job.
Unfortunately, the 1v5
was back. Maybe they can punish his touch. He's 1 HP. He is 1. Oh no, Floomfy overcommits. Does he get punished? Okay, they both just survive with a sliver of HP. Parash is 1 HP from Sawhill right now, but anyways. Yeah, Pulse, both teams have beat. Oh, Sawhill dies first. Here comes the beat.
Goes off for Rodog here. Carwash close to Pulse. They have the beat going off to Carwash close to a wall here, chasing the Soldier for a kill, getting it. That's the first pick. Versus on point, we're going to be looking to pressure out. Kevin getting a good pick in the backline, Flumi.
Yeah. And so now they just get the cap. You know, they're coming up with a rush.
Chase for the staggers here in Paradox.
Oh, no,
Garchomp gonna maybe
this.
feed, not feed actually.
Oh,
Sawhill not getting the kill onto him. Setting up the Tracer on high ground here. A little advantage of ultimates on the side of Primordial here, but Kitsune Rush cannot be underestimated in these situations. It is last fight scenario, TP's going out.
Especially when you have Rogue on.
Out.
So here comes...
I think we know Rogue is dangerous, so now we're trying to pressure him out. Lucio goes 1 HP. Kevin going with DPS Warrior here in the backline. Gets 1 pick, maybe finds another one on the Soldier and doesn't quite do it. Has to keep Garchomp alive. Efforts going into vain here.
Yeah, no, this just seems to be just about
Primordial win here. Sawhill coming back to Doomfist trying to get a pick. Now they cannot even punch anybody. Carwash hitting 2 picks off of it. Pretty well played. Pretty well played onto their hand. Weakest Overwatch team win might not be the weakest in the end.
Yeah, I mean...
Tristan with
the
OP hero play of the game.
Going good. Actually, wait. I'm confused now. Which team is Rodog and which team is Primordial?
Rodog is the red team, Primordial is the blue team. Blue team has won the first round here right now.
Nice.
Really well played for them here. I will say I am impressed by. I always am, but I'm impressed by the sim play of Dyslexia/Carwash here. They've been doing pretty good right now with their TPs. I've been thinking that the new sim TP is kind of weak in Overwatch 2 since it goes away after a certain time and you can't really do extensive.
I mean, to be honest, I think that it's better because the cooldown is faster.
I mean, at first I thought it was worse, but now that I see the cooldowns being faster, now that I see everything, that Dyslexia can do with it, I think it's actually great. Once again, it comes back to the thing where even if your hero is bad, if you're good enough at him, you can play him at the highest level. Which obviously we're not at the highest level right now, we're Overwatch League level, but we're playing at a pretty decent level right now, I say, and they're making it work pretty well. Especially with the monkey right now, they're playing a very off-meta comp with the monkey and the sim, but I guess it's so creative it makes us win.
For sure. I mean, I was surprised that it looked very convincing from the side of Primordial here. I mean, what can I say? Like, at that point, it was just they won first fight, they stalled it out faster, and to be honest, they just had the faster comp. They had the ults to counter. You know, they abused the fact that wall and Cole as a combo is just really good because there's not much you can do. You just play around the wall and
Yeah,
play
yeah.
around the Cole. It's hard to die. You would have to try to die at that point.
Especially
Yeah.
against the Rolag comp. I say, I think with the wall you can just
Yeah.
kind of walk on anyone and everybody just do whatever you want, I guess.
Exactly.
Some comps are just like, no, it doesn't work. The wall's not that useful, especially against like a monkey comp, I guess. But when looking into a comp that just wants to get angles, wants to get big, if you can catch the team into this wall, split them apart, and just walk onto the wall and just play with it, it's such a strong goal. It's always so underestimated as an ultimate, I guess. I'm trying to see what map we're gonna play for the next one here. People don't seem to be talking about maps right now. I'm not sure. Everybody are just saying they're ready, but there's no map changes. I will say it was kind of an odd choice to not put the sniper player or just somebody who plays more of range and sniper heroes onto the sniper map. I think Busan was a great map to put bedtime story in, or maybe even illusion. But I don't know. They might be having plans right now.
I mean, you know, they're taking quite a bit to get ready, and I honestly think that, you know, I mean, to be honest, Sahil and Sahil's team is just ready right now. Both teams are ready, so it wasn't much VOD review. They were just kind of sorting things out.
They are trying to
Going
play
back to
Busan
Busan.
again.
Okay,
They
let's
just
see if we can run it
love
back.
this map so much. They are just such big fans of this Busan map.
All right.
What map are you gonna play?
Who would
Eichenwald,
like
I've seen.
Eichenwald?
Eichenwald is definitely a map in Overwatch. I
Yeah,
don't know
no,
how else to
I
say
personally
this.
love Eichenwald. It's wait.
Honestly, I have to agree with you. It's not the best map because King's Row exists. We have to consider this, but Eichenwald is definitely one of the best maps in the game. Hybrid as a game mode is always a good map. I would say second point can be frustrating. The chokes can feel a bit hopeless sometimes when you can't walk through them. But at a certain level, there is always a way to walk through something, to walk through an area. There's always a play to do. And I think Eichenwald really highlights that with all the with all of the angles we can take all around.
Yeah. Nice. So we're gonna see Eichenwald here, and I don't know. What do you think they're gonna run? What do you think's gonna happen here?
I think we may see a Roadhog. That's a bold statement I'm doing here.
Yeah, no. I mean, let's see. Subspectate, and then
Carwash seems to be talking to us, but I will hide chat as the stream guy. You can answer them and talk to them if you want. Feel free to entertain dyslexia in this pause screen. Anyhow, I think I'm not sure, but I think we might see a lot of Roadhog on both sides right now. I don't know if Garchomp plays a lot of Roadhog, actually, now that I think about it. But I think it might be something we see. Might also see a bit of a not exotic comp, but a more niche comp with the Sig. I mean, maybe a Sig, maybe I'm respecting the Soldier and playing back a bit. It's a great map to play angles and play from afar. Eichenwald, I think we might be seeing it all of that. What do you think, actually, Budget?
oh,
You ask
on
any
what I think it
question,
should be
but don't
played.
tell me your opinion. Yeah, well, what do you think is going to be played?
Well, you know, I guess that's what they're playing. I never thought this would be a Sig map. you know.
I knew it. I am just that guy.
Yeah,
I
I mean,
mean,
it's-
Sig
like
works
Monkey is
fine.
really good. Not that much for first point. I don't enjoy playing Monkey on first point that much because you're forced on this mini here, next to the choke, right? And once you're here, I mean, there's a lot to do. But if they're playing something like, how do you say, probably like Orisa or something like that, or maybe Hog even, right? You're forced out pretty early because you can't stay there that long, right?
That is true, but I wanna highlight the Bastion and the Zen. Never mind.
Oh, never mind. They
are-
just switch it off
oh,
immediately
oh,
because
oh,
they don't
oh,
want to
oh.
stream snipe. It's okay.
That-
Yeah,
that
maybe
is-
they're
that is fair enough.
Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? But
If
with
they
the
are,
Echo
it's
coming
pretty
out,
cringe. I will say it's pretty cringe.
yeah. Oh, look at the Divinity flank coming out with the TP. Quite creative.
Admiral Joel
Arkham going
here.
in.
That's a weird engage that Rolog did right here, trying to take some space.
Yeah, Narwhal dies.
It's,
You know, first in the map.
They're
Oof, tough
flipping.
can you
Okay. Okay.
And you know, with
looking for a
Monkey
flank
against
here.
Orisa, in this situation, it's just impossible. As against the Bastion, he's just
Especially
dead.
a
There's nothing to do
Bastion.
here.
That is, yeah, there's nothing Garchomp can really do in this
There's
situation.
not much to do besides switch, to be honest. Against all, there's all
Also
that's
to
missing is
note-
a Zen.
Also to note, the point was campered so fast I didn't even notice it happened. The map reverse was reacted too slowly, and it was
And now you
right
see
at
the
end.
Orisa mirror, the fabled Orisa mirror.
Carwash switching off to the Torb for the Orisa mirror, trying to revert.
Oh, nice
Oh
moves from
my.
Garchomp to get Bedtime Story off the map. Very creative coming out. But unfortunately, since they're so low, they can't really stall, since Carwash is 1 HP. And they're trying to get them all topped up, and now they are, so they're ready to take a fight. Reaper comes through from Paramore. They have a lot of damage, and Sawhill just gets big.
Divinity with the pulse ready here, looking for a flank, trying to get a pulse, gets in on the Reaper here. Gonna try to
Bastion's
follow up,
in there,
gets
though.
big by Bastion. This
They
time
just have
still on the
two sources
Bastion
of
here, doing
insane
God's
damage.
work. God's work
That's
as
really
Bastion,
true.
getting 2 picks.
I mean, let's see what
Divinity
Carwash can
going
get done
to
here.
switch. They're gonna
Not
switch
much,
to a Hanzo here,
so-
trying to counter the Bastion. I guess trying to poke him out before he can get
Here comes Bastion's
value.
ultimate ability.
Divinity running for his life, living in a not such a good place right now. I was gonna say things. Carwash flanking with the oh my gosh.
Oh, nice
Okay.
spear from Garchomp, and now they get 2 environmental kills. Floofy, though, with his own, he has beat, he commits beat. Oh! He almost Ajax, that would have been really tough.
Garchomp trying
Turt's
to take
still
some
alive
space on
and
the
doing
point
a
here.
lot, though.
His ult ready with Kitsune Rush too. Make some
Nice,
space,
there
makes
comes
his
the
first
ult.
team does not let the enemy team commit on the Kitsune Rush.
Yes.
Divinity
This
looking
Turt's
for a
still
pick here.
alive from Carwash, getting so much value just by existing. Because Turret does have
Narwhal,
aimbot, it's just
holy.
so much. Now, Narwhal does 2. He honestly carried that fight, he got 3 there. It was really good gameplay coming out from the side of Primordial here. But no, I mean, it's still really, it's still, you know, first point, you know, second point, pretty far. One more fight and they cap.
Yeah, but it's
Still good.
a pretty good situation for
Oh,
Primordial
wait.
to be in right now.
Carwash is getting really low there.
Oh
Yeah,
my.
2 people just died immediately. It doesn't matter that Floofy's dead, to be honest, because Paradox
both
is
the
there
Restore are still alive
supporting
right now.
his team.
Stallhill really low right now.
Paramore got Divinity, and now it's just the car. They have to get the car. Paramore's 1 HP. He gets topped up. And
Carwash
Floofy's
should
gonna
be
be
coming
back in
back
no
with
time.
Torvald here right now. Might see some Coon coming up on point. Yeah, the bridge is gonna be denied.
They have to kill the
For
turret. The turret is
Bulldog
dead.
here.
Now they just have to wait. If they wait these 2 ults out, then it's like they never happened. Oh,
Carwash gets a
Oh,
kill
the splurge!
on Paradox
Oh
here.
no! They're gonna have to try to play for a res. They do end up going for the
Bedtime
res.
Story has the laser, uses it here, gets a nice pick on Divinity, nice shots here, walking around to Garchomp. Gonna try and get the pick on the
Yeah.
Orisa, which just lives in this comp. We do not think at the Kiriko, okay, we're letting
Here comes the
her
beat.
kneel.
They've committed this beat. They've committed a lot of ults in this fight, and they do have rush. I don't think that
Bedtime
they
Story
use.
still getting good picks.
Oh wait, Carwash went sim, and now they have the TP from spawn. If Carwash keeps dying and they stall him for him to live, he gets TP for the rest of his entire team. But unfortunately, that just won't happen. and they all go back, and they're gonna have to.
I think it might have been an ult economy diff here. Roadhog used what 3-4 ults this fight actually to cap the point.
Yeah, Primordial's coming up with at least 2 of the most important ults in this game, apart from Wall. You know, like
Wall can be strong here. We're not against Roadhog.
no, it was really strong. They just have 2 really good ults, so they're basically fighting.
Goes in immediately. Divinity on the Bastion and now burning through.
Yeah, now they all just back so far, so that the rush is just
They
useless.
have to give the space. They can't walk into this and
Divinity dies. Oh my, Car Wash for this area, his 2 own.
Car Wash
And
back
bet
on
them
the
so
sim
Car Wash
here.
got 3.
TPA is getting 3 kills.
Oh my, give him the 5.
How is he allowed to do this? I don't understand,
Give
but I'm
him
not
the
gonna complain. It's
holy
pretty
moly.
funny to watch. I'm taking
Yeah.
notes right now from Car Wash gameplay. It's pretty entertaining. Paramore
Yeah, no,
comes
Sim is
with the
really
copy
good.
here.
When Sim gets the farm and gets the 3 beam, it's so good for her.
Even then, there's
the
the
copy
copy
of the
pretty
Bastion.
strong. Copy on Bastion here coming
I
out.
believe that a wall is gonna be. What is that? Horse ult.
Oh,
TP!
Oh
Oh,
my.
wow! I forgot
You
that
were
was a
too
strategy.
quick. You were too quick to judge on that one, my.
I mean, yeah, it's just not something that I normally see because I just don't play Orisa. And here comes
That is
the
true. It is true.
turret
I will
bomb.
say though, it's pretty fun to watch Divinity on the Bastion here. 4 ults ready onto Primordial's side. Nothing on
And
the
now you
side
see
of,
Bedtime Story on Ashe. They've used wall and now they're backing up really fast. But with this objective, the spam angles are just so powerful. Right? And it's
Not
just
able to
really
walk in
difficult
right
to live,
We are
but
gonna
they end
have
up
Rush,
living.
we are
Right?
gonna have Kara Surge ready for Roadhog here. We're gonna start walking in. Bastion ult used to maybe create some space, cut off the Orisa from the team, maybe try and get a pick with it.
Here's alright,
Big time
Saho got
story, getting
you
the
know the
first
space to
pick.
kill 1. Here comes both
Both
rushes
snare
for
rush.
each team.
Keeping up with the balance.
Nice.
B is almost ready. We're almost gonna have.
Here comes B.
Okay, here it goes.
Nice. Bedtime Story is working on the both DPS on the side of Roadhog are working on a team, and then Bedtime Story kills KVN. Right, and so now you just have Narwhal. healing
Sawhill
on
just
Mercy,
kind of
and that's
walking
not
in here,
enough.
kind of farming onto the enemy team. They're all into the stack, just re-rolling into it. Res comes out onto Garchomp. How does that happen? Okay, I don't care. Garchomp's gonna walk in here pretty close to his ult.
It
Gotta
doesn't
stay
matter
alive.
'cause
Gotta be
Garchomp's
able to
alive.
ult.
KVN falls
Garchomp
once
is alive
more.
indeed. He goes down here. We gotta stall. We have ult coming back. Put him over with his ult.
At
here,
least they
trying
got
to
it below a
walk in.
minute, so now they can just cap it. All they have to do is just capture the objective, and now they're in. Right? Car Rush comes in, Bedtime Story has Bob, he just tosses it because Bob also has aimbot, and now they're just gone.
That was really
Pretty powerful, I'm not gonna lie.
eventful round.
I think that
I
the
would say.
a swap of Bedtime Story here was really beneficial just because he was able to just do so much more, especially on Bastion. Just getting that opening pick too onto Narwhal, you know, just started it all off, and it gave him enough momentum to just get it as far as they did, and then, you know, get into third points with 3 minutes remaining, and that's more than enough time to capture if you know what you're doing in this game.
I have
Yeah.
to agree. I really do think here though that the again I keep saying this, but it's because I'm so baffled by it. The sim play was brilliant. It was pretty good.
I mean, yeah,
For a defense on this map, especially in 1 second and third point, I would say it's more of a defense map. So pretty good job here by Primordial for keeping up with the pace of Bedtime Story, taking these angles and Paramore. Really good pushes. I would say into the offense. We seem to be switching off the Lucio here for Mercy. We are going to be looking into playing from afar, pocketing both the Ashe and the Sojourn, which is very strong. Divinity going for a Hanzo. Still having the sim. I want to see TP plays on this map. I want to see a whole team TPing in and wrecking some ass. As they
Yeah.
say.
yeah, no, I mean,
Chewing ass and kicking gun is what I want to see.
yes, I mean, you do see the Mercy, and you know the Mercy's job here gets a little bit complicated, but not, you know, as complicated as Mercy gets. Just choosing who to pocket and when to pocket them, right?
Even then, they just
But-
can ask for it. A good TP and really good map flip and for Car Wash here, whatever, with brilliant TP again.
Yeah, no,
Dark
they
Chunk
get
gonna
into the
hold the
objective
line,
really.
take some
They
space.
already have 2 ticks, and I don't think that they're gonna contest anytime soon.
Sawhill
At
going
least they
down
just can't.
first. Oh my god.
And they take it faster than Roadhog took this point before. So, you know, I think these are just 2 attack teams playing against each other at this point.
It really is to attack teams. On a defense map too, it's pretty interesting to see right now. Again, I think the TPs are gonna come in clutch here for Primordial. A solid attack we saw from Roadhog here, but the TP is just really strong for attack, really unexpected. As we saw, the map got flipped so fast here. Garchomp is gonna be caught off guard.
Yeah, and that's the strength that Symmetra has. She just, if their entire team just takes TP, you can flip map in an instant. But here comes the Bob out from Bedtime Story as Paramore gets a pick on a Car Wash. This is not looking good for Primordial.
Primordial gonna have to get some space here. Divinity going down, try to hide it out. Could not do it. Garchomp getting out here.
Yeah, they just have to get a regroup here. And now, with both of the DPS just spamming on high grounds, it's gonna get really complicated for
but we do have
Primordial.
we have 5 ults.
Oh, they
We're
just
gonna
TP
get
onto
those
Bedtime Story. And, you know, at least Sawhill traded that, but... Dang. And now the map is flipped. But at this point, now they just have to focus on spawn camping Divinity, which is what they're gonna go do right now.
Actually, oh my god, Car Wash gonna TP onto the enemy team using Rush also.
Paramore gets the pick. No
good
trades it.
picks. Can't even find people in the fight. Garchomp doing an interesting
Oh,
ult
he
here.
dies before he gets beat. Oh, that was not a good investment. That was not economic, in my opinion. Oh no.
It's not gonna recover the economic repercussions on this.
It's almost like the freaking
Sawhill
Mexican
getting an
economy,
amazing
how it
pick
just
here.
went.
Bedtime Story just gets bitter picks. So hard to engage, even with Sim
TP
TP,
gets
if you can
destroyed
react to it,
immediately.
Garchomp's versus the
Here comes
monkey,
a
the Sim
wall.
TP. Garchomp trying to contest the high ground, cannot do it. Bedtime Story just boots him away,
And
says,
now
no,
you-
this is my
You get to
space.
see the power of Orisa, how she just lives through
Oh, wait.
everything.
There's a Widow play going on here right now. Divinity going to the Widow, trying to get a pick onto Bedtime Story. Does not hit his shot, unfortunately.
Car Wash dies.
Garchomp goes in, get Paramore. Sawhill going down. And Garchomp just kind of walks onto the front line now for free. Now this is another situation here. Garchomp as the monkey on, especially on this map, can do whatever he wants. So it forces the Roadhog team to play more group, to play more Orisa for
Here comes
to
a bomb.
make themselves
Oh,
respect.
nice shot from Paramore on the Divinity.
Getting
Where did
some
this Bob
pressure
end up?
still.
Oh,
The
they
rush
really-
used inside.
the edge of it.
Sawhill
Solid
getting two crucial picks here.
Yeah, no,
Third
it
one
doesn't matter
onto
that he got the value that he needed
Oh,
to get out of this
alright.
fight, and now they just win. All they have to do now is clean up Car Wash. Although I do think Car Wash gets out, yes, the TP makes
TP.
everything so mobile. It's really good. But now, see, they're coming up on a wall, and it's a bit interesting because wall can be really good or mid. It just depends on how he uses it and where he uses it. And I'm pretty sure that
Divinity
with
onto
the amount of
Genji now,
times
we're
he's
gonna play a
played,
bit of
who knows
dive
when.
here. We're trying to take some space and trying to shoot at the.
Oh wait,
the
Car Wash
snipers,
is caught out.
actually.
Oh
Having a
no.
hard time grouping up here for.
They
Oh,
commit
the
the
beat comes out
Garchomp
though. We might be
used
able,
his jump there.
might be able to
Oh
come in
no.
here.
This is just the typical Orisa bullying monkey. Oh,
But
no.
Garchomp just ignores it and just walks onto wherever he wants,
Avian
and
got
then
Bedtime Story. Garchomp primaling in Orisa. Interesting
Orisa
choice.
and Monkey bullying
He
each
does
other.
end up getting the
Okay.
kill at the cost of his own life, and at this point, I believe
great
that the
sacrifice
trade
here.
was not worth it.
Car Wash trying to get the pick on the Mercy here, cannot do it, gets punished by Bedtime Story. We're coming into the last like 2 or 3 fights, depending on how Roadhog plays this. If they play slow enough, they might be able to stretch this out to make it one fight. Maybe a last fight scenario here. We do have the blade, we do have the wall here. There's a great play that can be made. Can be a wall with a TP onto point, maybe force point with the wall. Have blade onto high ground. I don't know what's in store for us right now. But
Neither do I.
it seems
But
pretty even right now.
Gusham chooses to stay on the monkey here,
Oh,
and dude,
bedtime.
so we got a really nice, conk on there,
A really
getting
good
rid of
move,
everything
yeah.
and then picking off Car Wash. This is looking like just a really good fight for Team
Armor
Roadhog.
with the soldier on the high ground. Has to give it up though. Car Wash
Yeah, at this
going to
point-
Torb here. We have Kitsune Rush, we have Blade. Might see a Rush Blade here. We gotta watch out for the other Kitsune Rush for Bob, and also especially for Third Surge. Blade going out.
Oh,
my.
no! Divinity just flops over.
Paramore just cancels it out, does not care.
Yeah, and Bedtime Story has Bob here, and so those two ults that they just committed can fight them really hard.
22 seconds on the clock, still 2 ults, almost
And
3 ults
KBN
ready
falls.
for
This
Roadhog.
is last fight. Oh no.
We are gonna have to touch the point. We have 3 ults on the Roadhog side, nothing onto the side of
And they're gonna
Paramore
catch
right
Car
now.
Wash off guard, and now he's dead.
Paramore gets a
This
really
is gonna
good
be
pick here.
really complicated for the side of Primordial here.
Bedtime Story tries to go in.
Hey, we go into a third map.
We are gonna go into the
More
third
for
map,
us.
indeed. It was not economic.
No.
Play of the game.
Car Wash with the play of the game still. Really good.
Let's see.
Quite an effective placement.
Again, the TP in, TP out. It's always some plays that I like adore. They're always so cool to watch, but I can never manage to do them. Unfortunately, I guess it's
Yeah.
the issue, as the kids say nowadays. I'm an old man. Oh my, that was a great match actually. Eichenwald never fails to be entertaining. Even though I will say it got not boring, but if I played it, I would say it's boring. Just staring
Yeah.
at the ground and trying to walk in, trying to just get a sojourn. Even if you can manage to kill either the sojourn or the Ash, the Mercy just either reses or goes to the other DPS and just makes the other OP. It's very weird and finicky to play against. Well, on this point where there's such an oppressive high ground, even with the TP, there's not much Primordial could do against this. Team Roadhog gonna take the dub on that. Really good play, especially by the 2 DPS, I would say.
Yeah, no, I mean, to be honest, I'd say that the most important swap there for the team of Roadhog was Bedtime Story. He just got a lot
Bedtime
of
Story
value.
really clutched up here, indeed.
Yeah,
Kind of
you
did
know, and
whatever
he's a
he
good
wanted.
player.
Kind of did whatever he wanted, to be honest. Especially on the second point I said on the high ground, he just kind of saved his shift to Booba TP or just save himself from Monkey and engage at whatever point he wanted to. It was pretty cool. Pretty cool,
Yeah.
as you could say.
And now we're seeing another sub as Tristan is being put in for Paramore.
Hmm.
Interesting.
Tristan
I mean, maybe,
for
yeah, I
Paramore.
think probably just getting more playtime for their players, making sure that they get to play the game.
Probably both players are Sojourn players too, so it's gonna come back to who's the better Sojourn, I guess. If Tristan's a better Sojourn than Paramore, then I guess it might be
Yeah.
a pretty good W for Roadhog. I want to say Roadhog seems to be practicing for the Mercy tournaments coming up, with playing Mercy and Sojourn and Ash over and
Yeah.
over again. It's pretty
And
funny
we're
to
gonna
see.
go into Circuit Royale. Who do you
Oh.
think is gonna win this here?
I think
Based off
it's
of
gonna
what you've
come back
seen.
again to Roadhog team, especially with the performance I've just seen with Bedtime Story and Paramore, which is switch for Tristan. They have a good Mercy player. They have a good Ash player. They have a good Sojourn player. I think it's a pretty good recipe to win
Well,
here. Sawhill
Both
is
teams
pretty
have pretty
versatile
decent tank
too.
players.
I
as
will
well.
say both teams have good tank players, but at this point, if a tank cancels out the other tank, it comes back to DPS, especially in this meta where
Exactly.
it's about damage boosting the right DPS and it's about getting the first pick, getting one taps.
Mhm.
If both tanks are on par, if both tanks play at the same level, definitely the DPS is gonna come in. And I'm not biased by skill. I'm biased by who they play. Car Wash is a brilliant sim and has a really, really good play with it. Divinity has a really good play with Tracer and Genji too. He can't flank, he can't get the picks in the backline. But on maps like this, on Circuit Royale, where you play from afar, there's like 3 points that all you do is sit back and shoot and have your monkey brain do all the work. On these kind of maps where Itscan and Soldier and Danish Boost is winning, I would say Bedtime Story and Tristan have it in the bag.
Yeah. No, I mean I agree. Like it's I'm honestly a little bit surprised that they chose to pick Circuit Royale out of all maps because it's such a good sniper map. It's
It
literally
is
just
indeed
dependent on
such a
snipers.
good sniper map.
First point is just snipers, since the angles are so they're just angles. Everything is just a long angle.
Everything
Right.
is indeed just either a long sight line or a free angle to take.
Exactly. And so I really wonder how, how Primordial is gonna, handle the fact that they probably that Roadhog just has probably better snipers, right? And we'll see, right? Let's
We
get
will
into
see.
this.
We will see. Getting a pretty long match here. I really do think that either of these two teams could get into the finals. Actually, now I'm considering it. Whichever
No,
team wins here.
To be honest,
Whichever
this
team
should
wins
probably should have been the grand finals game. But
Probably. Oh well, there's also other teams that are really good here. I'm thinking about the 619
Yeah.
that is pretty goated right now with
That's true.
Multiple really high ranking players into it. There's definitely also the other teams of SFU or whatever the name was, that have some higher level players into them, depending on the color of the team. I will
Yeah.
say there is place for having other players be into the finals, but this what we're watching here is definitely a good quality match.
No, yeah, I can say that this is like decent tier 3, like really good tier 3 that
Oh,
I'd say.
definitely.
Like, yeah, not something you'd expect, especially from watching the last match. This is like night and day difference, at least when it comes to level of play, right?
Yeah. I agree. Here we seem to be getting ready here. I will say also, that's all about that. That's like not relevant to the conversation, but the new maps in Overwatch 2 are,
Mhm.
if we're not looking at map design, are really aesthetically pleasing. Like the looks of the map are always just they not amaze me, but they make me want to live there. You know.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
like
pretty sure that Circuit Royale is set in Poland, if I'm not correct.
isn't
I,
it in,
I'm
like Italy or something?
I'm
With
I remember seeing the Polish flag on the loading screen.
the Polish flag. I'm gonna be honest, I have no clue. All I know is it looks amazing. As in terms of looks, there's always been like maps in Overwatch that just they not only they're not fun to play, but they look awful. Like I don't know, Volskaya or some map. But this map, at least when you're getting rolled by two snipers from across the map, you have fun looking around. Sawhill going for the Sigma here, Tristan on the Widow. We're gonna see a Widow play
Oh,
here.
never mind.
Divinity gonna have to counter that. Never mind.
We're in this
Never mind. I spoke too soon.
all of us.
Car
No.
Wash on the sim, obviously setting up a what our Car Wash.
Both
I
teams
guess.
on Sig. Okay.
It is a good Sig map. I'm not gonna lie. I would
It
say
is a Sig map.
Metacomp does still win against Sig on certain points of the map, but especially for the start here, where you have to poke, where you have two snipers to take care of.
Oh, Divinity proved
Divinity.
me wrong
Okay.
already. Maybe he just sniped the stream, heard me say that the enemy team has better snipers, and he just decided to turn on, decided to just M5 real quick. Use
Kinda
code
just toggle real quick.
50% off crit hit, bro. That's crazy. Interesting picking up an Narwhal. Interesting.
Here, no real picks coming in. Narwhal, okay, getting, Tallhill getting picked here. The Discord of Narwhal. Yeah, I will say it was a pretty odd pick to pick Zenyatta here, but the Discord is making wonders here, especially in the poke. Car Wash almost getting the pick off.
Sawhill with 2.
Sawhill.
He's about to get 3.
He's just a
Now
better
just
gamer,
getting
I
the
guess. As I was
Yeah, I
saying,
mean-
the Zen pick here, 30% ult charge, is an odd pick for sure. I would say that Mercy would probably work better, but on a comp where you're running Sim and Hanzo, you don't have a really good pocket to go for. Like, Hanzo's decent, but not as good as, like, Ashe or Sojourn.
Not at all.
The Zen is probably a good pick to go off
However,
that, but there
correct
is
me if
better
I'm wrong,
picks.
but Divinity has died. This is 3rd time dying in the past minute, so I think that they really just have to switch something up in their playstyle because if they continue this way, it's not gonna work.
Wall comes out here.
It does come out, and they play in a position where Wall is useless. You know,
They
do
back
get
out. I will
Wall
say,
space.
Raw Dog's positioning right now for every single fight is really good. A good flux comes out here. The rock misses for Garchomp, gets 1 pick. Bedtime Story going for the flank, burns 2 people to the ground here. Tristan comes in and clears up the kills. You are right what you said earlier, by the way. The team, the way Farmers was playing right now, they're playing to outsnipe better snipers. No, not as in players, but as in comp. You can't really outsnipe. You can't really outsnipe a Sojourn and the Ashe, especially with the pocket as Hanzo. You might have the one tap, but it's all up to Divinity right now, and the pressure might be too much. All eyes are on him, and I think Rodog knows he's the prime target to kill right now. Once he's dead, they can take every angle they want and just push for free.
They pushed past the window, which is actually such a good play, making that window just useless. However, Narwhal falls. Sawhill does fall too, which is a better trade, in my opinion.
Walking in here.
And yeah, no,
there really is 2
Tristan with a
plays
long
to
angle.
make right now for Primordial. They can either walk in with Simbi, that's if they can find a spot to
Tristan
do
dies! Here comes a res though.
Oh my.
Oh, never
Oh,
mind.
it
They
does
got
not
that.
then.
They got that. Okay. Now it's just gonna be, you know, what do you think they're gonna like? What's going through their heads? What's going through Red Team's heads? Like what do you think they're planning? What do you think they're cooking?
I think Rodog is cooking up a Rodog's not cooking anything. They're just playing not brainlessly, but in a very simple way where we just outsnipe people. I think the brain plays are coming from Primordial right now. They're trying to play close. They're trying to let Car Wash just farm his beam onto Sawhill, which he does. He gets the pick every fight. Every fight he gets the first pick onto the Sigma here because he has the beam. They found the place to play. Ooh, a nice right click here, but from
Yeah, I believe that this is the best place to play, at least with the comp that Primordial are playing right now, simply just because you can get close to the Sigma and farm the beam from the shield. You know, you have to remember with shield, you don't use any ammo and you just charge.
Yeah, you can force enemy team to play into you. You can force the enemy team to play into the sim. I think that's the appeal of playing sim here. I think that's why we didn't go Rodog with the 4. Car Wash kind of free here. The only way for Primordial to win here is either play into their face and have the beam, or hold Divinity can outsnipe both snipers. And I guess he just heard me say that. Holy shit.
Oh wow, he already got a 2. Okay, let's see, can he get more? Oh, Garchomp steals his
doesn't need to get more. He doesn't need to get more.
The
Lamp is forced out at
wants.
the end here too. Yeah, here we just need Divinity to outsnipe Bedtime Story and Tristan, and Car Wash to do his thing whenever he can. And it is a free dub. I think Rodog's gonna have to switch up their play here. Maybe do some switches to be able to walk in, be able to make some space for further DPS to take the picks and outsnipe Divinity. Because as soon as Divinity dies and they're playing from afar,
here comes out the Bob.
Win.
And Norwell gets focused by the Bob. Oh, that's so unfortunate.
Oh,
the Bob
my.
just does everything here. And they have to... The Bob kills 3.
Bob is
they just
the
have to play for a touch.
MVP of this map here.
Oh, man. And with no speed, they're going to be coming in desperately to try to touch. But they do have TP, so they're going to be able to...
They also have
Exactly.
to go touch here.
Everything they need to touch.
If they lose this point, it's probably a GG for Primordial. This is like the point to play to...
Exactly. Here comes the wall from Car Wash. Oh, the Flux get rocked! It gets rocked! He blocked the rock from his ulting Sojourn, but at what cost? Now the rush comes out. Paradox gets madly low, now he's all topped up, but they do have to concede a lot of space, trying to play for an ult. Garchomp gets his own flux, let's see how he's able to use it. He has to get topped up first, and the Valk runs out, so now they're just playing for Bob here. You know, Roadhog is. Tristan has his
letting
real
him walk in.
shot.
Garchomp's getting ready for a flux here. We're gonna be looking into
Exactly.
maybe getting the back line. There's a great opportunity to do it right now. We're kind of waiting. We know we can make this last
Dragon
fight.
and the
Flux
flux.
comes out, takes no
He
one.
gets-
A great dodge here.
No way, Garchomp!
A great rock.
Here
Onto
comes
the
the drone,
Baptiste.
drone
Trance
gets
come
used,
out.
here comes Trance.
We can walk it for free.
Alright,
Time
Saho's
to
getting
let Car Wash
focused.
do his things.
Sahil's 1 HP. Can they get the kill?
Car
They
Wash
got the
flanking
kill.
with the turrets.
TP
Gets
bombing
one.
Tristan. Oh! And it's last fight. It's last fight. Now that okay.
Oh
Yeah.
my, Car Wash getting God's work with the right clicks, getting 3 picks in the back line
Yeah.
with a bomb TP. Very well played from him.
That was
Very
really well played.
That was the perfect play, I think, from Farmer Joel
It
for
was.
like
100%.
a,
And now,
a fight that started as like 2 or 3 fights after, stretch it out to make it the last fight, and then burn resources with your ults, and then just let Car Wash walk in with his beam. They knew what they had to do, and they did it perfectly. Roadhog could not do anything against that. There was no play to make except for maybe like, I don't know, outsnipe the enemy team in one tap Car Wash, but my god, they
Yeah.
played that well. They used
No,
the
I
Shrink and the
mean-
shield to let Car Wash walk in, get a level 3 beam, TP bomb the backline, get picks. Very well played.
overall, it was just a really good play.
I think the kids
Coming
at
out.
this point in time would say sheesh or something like that. I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
the kids today might say sheesh. I think.
The kids, they might say sheesh at this point.
Yeah. I don't know
As,
what
a-
these young
as
whippersnappers
an
are
old
cooking
man,
up.
I would say it was pretty swag.
How old are you, my good sir?
19.
Yeah,
Not
no,
even
dude,
old.
I'm 19 as well. I'm so out of touch with these young
with these
whippersnappers.
millennials,
dude.
these youngsters.
Yes, these millennials. Exactly, these youngsters and their new slang terms. But I do say, you know, Sim is a rad pick out here. You know, it's
It's
pretty,
a rad pick.
It's pretty rad,
wild.
yeah.
It's pretty wild.
It's pretty
I would
wacky.
say.
You guys. Oh, Divinity!
Oh
Dude,
my
he's just been
god,
getting every single
Divinity.
pick. I think he's farming for his clip up. There's just no way. I think he just, you know, he snorted the Addy real quick just to get the.
I might even
clips.
steal some of his lips. Jesus.
He's on 50 milligrams. Holy moly! He's got that. He's got that ADHD.
Roadhog
prescription
gonna have
on
to
lock.
back up here. They lost one. They're gonna play long side here while Tristan gets back. Bedtime Story, which is more than enough. A good player here that can maybe get enough poke to make up for the pick that we lost. Great pressure put on both DPS trying to take angles here. Window's almost ready, however, for Primordial. They're gonna be using it in a second here, letting their DPS and Divinity get one taps onto the backline. Maybe, never mind.
Paradox
Narwhal
with his
gonna
own
go
pick against
down.
Narwhal. And now they're gonna be able to hold. See, the beauty of this is that because you have Mercy, your DPS are farming much faster than the enemy teams, and Bedtime Story already has his Bob a minute into the game, right? And Tristan's working up on his rail, and they almost have Valk. And also, if you even get picked, you can just res it because you're playing in a safe spot. So what team
This,
like
indeed, this is
Primordial
a good
has to
advantage
do.
for Roadhog team here.
Roadhog.
I realize now that although there was spots to play this comp on defense, as Primordial here, it is much harder to win fights to get to these spots than lose fights to get to these spots to win the game. There's gonna
Most
need
definitely.
to be plays to be made from Car Wash here with the exotic pick. Maybe the window can make it work here with the right clicks. They're definitely taking high ground for that right now. They're gonna definitely take a lot of space. Garchomp almost gets one tap by the sheer
Oh,
spam.
Bedtime Story gets picked. They have to get rid of
Bedtime
the
Story
stop though.
feeds here, but the res comes out
They focus on
across
res
two
and the
walls.
However,
Across
Saho's
two
pretty low.
walls.
Saho's quite low. And he has 3 beam. Oh, Karash dies, but Bedtime Story does get picked, and they don't have a res for that.
I will say, I don't think this fight win was legitimate. Seeing
okay,
that
because
res go from across the floor to
It's okay, that's how
the
Mercy
time
works. It's a
story
radius,
here.
not a wall barrier.
Going to switch to the Bastion here for a reason or another. 1 minute
Yeah,
on the
Bedtime
clock,
Story's gonna be
5
quite
ults,
late
5
there.
ults for Primordial here. We're gonna have the wall, we're gonna engage down 1 from Daytime Story. Oh.
Here comes a wall, and Sahel's quite low.
Farming onto
There's no way he
is
lives
kinda
that.
cut off.
Oh my,
No way.
KVN! Just two-tapping Paradox. That was really, really nice mechanics.
The times from the
And now
Bastion
they
here
only
doing work. I don't know what kind of work, but he's doing work. He's cooking a
He's
banging
doing
meal,
some
I'm
work.
sure.
Oh,
Divinity
boy.
with the dragons ready. Garchomp in with 3 ults here. 3 really good ults.
Yeah,
take,
no, you have
take
to.
points,
But
take
Tristan
space.
picks off KVN, but you do have Trance here, so there is a possibility that you win
We
this
do have
if you get
Trance, we
kills
do
with Flux.
have Flux. We're gonna
Here
use
comes the Trance, and
to
they're just committing everything they have to try
Dragons
and win this
coming in.
fight.
We have to win this fight. If you don't win this fight, it is pretty much easy. We don't have time to start
Okay,
us
they
again.
get
We need
Tristan
the ults.
and Boompi here. Garchomp almost has his eat. He does have his eat, so he can tank this. Nice. And they just win. Nice. That was a really good fight.
Garchomp just
coming
walks in,
out
and now
Primordial.
it's 3 minutes on the clock, and it's the point to play the sim comp.
There's 3 minutes left in the game.
It's the best spot to play the sim comp here. Divinity can take angles. Car Wash can just walk in. 3 minutes to do this. They have time to charge us. They have time to figure out their play. There's gonna be changes needing to be made on the Roadhog side here if they want to take this tourney home.
Yeah, I mean, see, the thing is, Sahel's coming up on his own Flux. However, you know, he just dies. This pressure is way too much with the Zen. See, like, the difference is with Mercy, you do have more ult charge, but with Zen as a tank, you just die faster, and the trades are not as favorable to you, right?
We're gonna give some space into the Sojourn ult and the Sim ult and the Mercy ult here. That's 2 ults, kind of not wasted, but it's not suboptimal here. Bedtime story, chasing the kill onto Narwhal, not finding him. We're playing hide and
Wait,
seek,
is
I
Garchomp
guess.
gonna lap Sawhill on his Flux? He might. Okay, he kind of did. I think. I'm pretty sure.
Garchomp escapes death at the last
Does he?
year. That was
Oh,
a
he does.
brilliant play. You
It was.
had to see it to believe it. It was,
Oh no, I saw it. He just wanted to do Brox and then put the shield in front of him so he could
Yeah.
walk up and get cover.
Was
It was
pretty well
really
played
smart.
here. 3 ults, actually 4 ults, 4 really good ults for this situation specifically. For Primordial team here. Although the spam and the sheer, well, I mean the angles they're holding right now onto the Roadhog team makes it really hard. But the TP comes in from under. Oh, that's unexpected.
However, Sawhill has Flux, so he gets all of them on the Flux. And
Tristan
it's just,
dies first.
you just die here. There's just no way you live. And it's
There's
fine,
indeed
because
no way you live.
Primordial has committed 0 ultimates in that fight, and now they have everything. Like,
We're gonna go
what
for a
do
bit
you-
of a
what do you
spawn
do?
camp here. I will say against Flux, against the Trance, that's probably not the right play, but oh my god, Tristan just proves me wrong right here. Getting a good pick on Car Wash coming out of spawn. He wasn't expecting of this. Bob and Valk ready for the spawn
Yeah.
camp. Also, Kiriko, that might be game here. If this fight right here, we're gonna determine if the game is won or not for Primordial and both these teams actually. Suboptimal
TP?
Flux going down.
Oh,
Gets a
Garchomp
pick.
gets a Paradox here. He gets Res. So now they don't have Res. Sawhill's really out of position.
Sawhill getting booped into the dragon here.
Oh, really good window coming out from KVN, keeping his entire team alive. And now, it's just
It's
a
the
couple
first
fights.
fight win
It's just
here.
2 fights.
It's 2 fights here. They have Trance, they have the wall ready. On the other hand, they do have the laser that can really clutch up for you here. Especially with the Mercy Pocket, Flumphy and Tristan might be the clutch
You
masters
do have
of
laser,
this,
but
this
you're playing against a wall where not many people can get a lot done. Here comes the wall,
gets
and now they have to
out
push up.
really well placed.
Sawhill gets quite low, and they commit Trance to this. Now they're getting stuff into that little door, and it's so hard to get pushed. Like, now you're defending against
Who's
them,
gonna touch now?
right? Here comes the touch.
You are defending.
Narwhal
indeed.
gets pretty low. You
Oh,
have drone,
a
and they
huge
live. They live the
flux here,
flux. That's really good. However, Garchomp is really low. Nice pick from Narwhal. to
Car
Tristan.
Wash getting some free
They do
charge
have res,
onto his
so
gun
I wonder
here.
how they're gonna
He's
get
kind of
the
just walking onto the Mercy.
Boomfie's dead. Bob comes
Car
through.
Wash level
Here
3
comes the
beams.
window.
Just
Garchomp kills
walks onto the
Sawhill.
back line.
Oh, Bob kills a lot. Oh, and then it's just over.
The sim
Wow,
on this point.
that was really good.
Too strong for real. Too
That
strong.
was a really good match.
I-
Primordial pulls
during
through.
that whole angle because Roadhog couldn't turn the corner. Car Wash, which is getting some free charge onto his gun, And then as soon as it was level 3, it was over. He just walking into 3. As said, it was the only thing they had to do is get to the right point of the map, get to the right position they had to take for Primordial to just charge, get Car Wash to do his thing and charge up his beam. Trust Divinity to get you to that point, get some picks, trust the Garchomp to take damage to get some huge fluxes, I would say. Always gets 1 or 2 good picks with it, forces res, forces cooldowns. Honestly, such a stressful and well played map.
Yeah, no, it was really exciting to see, and I'm glad I got to cast it alongside you, Mr. Small.
Yes,
But
it
yeah,
was
no, I
unfortunately
mean,
the last map tonight. We were
yes,
supposed to cast another one, but apparently they started before they got the word or whatever that they're gonna be casted to. So it's gonna be the end of today's stream. We'll be seeing
Mhm.
everybody tomorrow though for well round 3, 4, and the finals of this tournament.
Yeah, no, I mean, thanks to everybody
Great
for coming
stuff
out.
today.
Yeah, no, really good. I mean, the first match was pretty like, it was kind of the warm up for this one,
Oh, I
and
would
it
say
was,
definitely. But again, a very very good warm up. It was not like we saw some weird plays. We didn't see some lack of skill. Everybody who played
exactly,
today, win or lose, definitely played
you
well.
know, they deserve to be happy with themselves.
Definitely be happy with the things you made. Even if you lost, even if you lost in first round, you still made it here. You still held your own for a bit. Pretty good
Exactly,
stuff.
yeah. You didn't
Right
fall
before
over.
leaving, I want to thank Teles and Kintan Ramen again for sponsoring the stream, and making this event possible.
Yeah, the
And
stream, not
making
me.
it
I don't
better.
get any ramen, unfortunately.
Well, the stream in the event. Oh, you can
Yeah,
go buy your own
exactly.
ramen.
Actually, yeah. I mean,
So
honestly, yeah. That might be the expense I make.
might be the play, as the
It
kids
might
would
be the
say.
play, yes. Especially as a college student, trying to get
Oh, definitely.
meals
College is
sometimes is
starting
hard.
up soon for me too, so
Exactly. It's
ramen might be my savior. Uh,
exactly. What better ramen to get than Kintan ramen, bro?
Real.
You know,
Anyhow,
that's so true.
we'll be seeing each other in stream too tomorrow.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I won't be here tomorrow, but it was a pleasure
Oh,
to be
that's true.
here
That's true. I will be
alongside.
alone tomorrow, unfortunately.
Yeah. No, you won't be
I
alone. You
will.
won't be alone. You'll be
I will remember
accompanied
you, budget.
by. Thank you. Remember me as I was, not who I've become. But nah,
True.
I think you'll be accompanied by Zerb, I'm sure. I'm pretty sure.
Somebody for sure.
Yeah, you'll be
I'll
accompanied by
manage.
someone. You
I'll
won't be
manage.
alone.
I'll see you maybe watching the stream to see who wins the
Yeah.
finals.
If anyone's going to UCEI, let me know. Maybe I'll see you there. Who knows? But yeah,
Yep.
yeah. I mean, that's it for me. You
Good
got anything else?
games. Thank you for coming up. I don't. I think we're done. I think we're done.
Yeah. Nice.
Pretty
All
much.
right. I guess I'll see you guys later.